Greetings, Mayor Zach here with another community update. We're in an unfamiliar space located in the corner of McMillan Library, the Maker Space. Folks that may have visited the library over the last year or so may have seen a sign on the door for Maker Space, but they may not have come to see and check it out. But so we're here to talk a little bit about what the Maker Space is all about. I've got Ricky here, 17-year-old senior with Lincoln High School, to talk a little bit about what drew him to this space. He's not your typical 17-year-old where some of them are stereotypically sitting and playing video games and that type of thing, but he's actually skill building and playing to his strengths and learning about ways to potentially be an entrepreneur, but also build skills to support a local business in town. So Ricky, maybe talk a little bit about what the Makerspace has done for you.
Right, so I came back to Makerspace eventually, at first learning mostly computer science and 3D printing, but really I've come back and I've learned a lot of different skill sets here. I've learned to operate a whole bunch of different machines, including like 3D printing and CNC machines. I've learned coding. I've learned a couple like digital algorithms on computers that you can use, and I've also been able to help volunteers back here with some different entrepreneurial and little projects. So
awesome. And so as we said, some young people aren't necessarily already thinking about their future or honing their skills at the age of high school students. I can think back to my time as a young entrepreneur myself. It was really great to have community facilities that I could learn and adapt my skill set. So can you talk a little bit about something that's really unique that you've been able to apply what you've learned here outside of the Makerspace?
Well, some of the stuff that I've learned here, I've learned a lot of 3D printing. That's kind of the main thing that I do, and what draws a lot of people back here is our 3D printers. And I've been able to apply that to some private sector work, where I actually work with a company out in the industrial park where we are making 3D print composites using unique filament materials, where we're actually working with the University of Wisconsin Systems to create some new 3D printing materials, some new processes, and kind of apply that to make whole new products.
Wow, so that's amazing. That's a business right here in Wisconsin Rapids. Mm-hmm. You said in the Westside Industrial Park that's using some of your skills and talents to apply to their manufacturing process and learn some things and adapt their process. Is that right?
Yeah.
That's amazing. It's really incredible to think about manufacturing, right? Wisconsin Rapids is a manufacturing community in a lot of ways, right? Whether it's paper production or the variety of other food processing in that. But we recognize that manufacturing is changing, right? That large-scale manufacturing and building big plants is in a lot of ways a thing of the past. The nimble and the small new generation of technology, with the technology that's available in the Makerspace, allows us in this community, a small city like Wisconsin Rapids, to get kids and young people and people of all ages really the skills necessary to apply in a business setting is pretty incredible. And so kudos to the library and the library board for supporting the great investments here at the Makerspace at McMillan Library, and for youth like you that are stepping out of your shell to learn and to adapt to the new technologies and put it to work for businesses right here in our small town. So give us a sense, the library's Makerspace is open to the public, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Anyone can walk back here and they can use any of the materials and any of the machines and technologies that we have back here. If they have previous knowledge to it, then they can come back and learn, or otherwise if they have no knowledge and come in and we can teach them, we can help them out, or we can set them on their way to learning more and more.
That's awesome.
That's amazing. They're free to come back and use any of our machines. We have a whole bunch of different computers. We have VR systems back here. We have digital art tablets. We have a couple CNC machines, whether it's wood CNC or laser CNC. We also have 2 3D printers, one that prints in plastic and another with laser resin. Mm-hmm. So
that's amazing. And I heard that this is one of the very few Makerspace, not only in central Wisconsin, but in Wisconsin and maybe even the Midwest. Is that correct?
It's certainly one of the more fleshed out ones. We have a lot of stuff back here, so really anyone that comes back, if they have a penchant for making things, then they'll be able to find something they can do here.
That's awesome. So making makers and a makers movement right here in Wisconsin Rapids. So thanks, Ricky, for your time coming on to do a community update with me. So community members, come check out the Makerspace. You'll be amazed at what's here from top to bottom. Recording studio, 3D printers, CNC machines as mentioned. It's really incredible. So thanks for listening, and we'll see you next time.